All right, he is the funk master, Aljamain Sterling. We talk so much about the state of this 135-pound division, how it's never been stronger, and yet this guy's starting to distance himself from the pack a little bit. Outstanding grappler, and more often than not, he's going to have a big advantage in that war.
Yeah, that's one of the things that separates Aljamain, is that he's one of those guys that tells you what he's going to do, and then he goes and he does it. Nothing's more discouraging for a fighter than to know what you have to defend and still not be able to defend it. Aljamain Sterling is a beast. Now, he did hint to us in the fighter meeting that he thought he could win this fight without chaining takedowns, so perhaps we'll see a strike-heavy approach here from Sterling early. We shall see. Aljamain Sterling has graced the octagon. He is ready to fight. Well, you can argue this is the single hardest belt in the UFC to defend. The UFC's lightweight division has long been a murderer's row, and this champion's latest challenger looks like he could come through and upset the apple cart. We were talking to him the other day, and I asked him about the fight. He goes, DC, nothing surprises me, because every time I go in there, I fight the toughest, scariest opponent. I understand my opponent's good, but I'm the champion for a reason, and I intend for it to stay that way. Seemed like he had a great training camp, a great weight cut, and even though there are definite stylistic challenges in front of him here tonight, told us on Thursday in the fighter meeting, skill for skill, I'm better than this guy everywhere, and I'm going to prove it in a big way in front of this capacity crowd tonight. Kattar steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Aljamain Funk Master Sterling. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Kattar.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, round getting underway here, and let us see what Calvin Kattar has to offer the opposition. You know about the jab, you know about the striking credentials, and largely his strategy in this fight is rooted in that. Touching him, not necessarily going for the kill shot, moving the feet, lateral movement, distance management. All of those are strengths and traits of the striking game of Calvin Kattar, and figure to be advantages for him in this particular matchup. No surprise, DC, to see Calvin Kattar try to establish that jab here early.
Is that New England cartel boxer. Calvin Kattar, Rob Font, all those guys are so well versed in the hands. They do such a great job of starting every combination with the jab, making sure that they dictate your reactions. It all starts, man, in boxing with the jab, and now you are starting to see guys like Kattar implement it into their game plan in mixed martial arts.
And able to land that kick to the chin. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one.
Oh, nice.
Throwing that jab, no good.
He's got to keep pressing here.
Oh, big left hook there.
stuffs the takedown, no problem.
He's got that single collar tie.
Oh, lands a nice straight. Sterling gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds.
Grabbing the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and then lands those beautiful punches. Really's got his opponent on notice here.
Oh, big right hand, yes. Nice counter left there. Strong outside leg kick. Oh, he lands a massive kick here. And a knee. Oh, big left hand. Oh!
These boys are swinging. He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh! Slips to avoid the right. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing the shots.
He's doing it quick.
Oh!
They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Round two next.
All right, take a seat, bud. Deep breath. Breathe. In through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, here's some water. Listen. Your kicks are working.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, that head kick landed.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Oh, Calvin Kattar with the... on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight. Under 3 minutes now to go in round two. Sterling gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Collar tie here in the clinch. Oh, and there's that hook. This time, no good.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Calvin Kattar getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got the 3-1 arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free, and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself. You have nothing blocking your face when you're in this position.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which... Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, he's got a strong grip on that arm.
He starts to extend the elbow.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Ready to fight. Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Lands with the left. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Check, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Kattar going for the leg kick. Nothing doing there.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the day, guys didn't jab enough. It was all power shots. Now you see guys more educated with that jab and that front hand. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Sterling's eye appears to be closing up by the second. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Knee on belly, postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down brawling crowd. He has to move or the fight is going to get stopped.
Oh, how about the switch kick there by Kattar? Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing for him.
His confidence is through the roof, as it should be. He's doing it. He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Oh, made good use of his size there as he lands the flush knee. All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Got to think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's going to go and try to find another one of those. But expect him to really sit down and try to make one really count to try to end this fight.
Trying to establish. Oh, well, he's able to get back. Oh, he's in a world of trouble now.
Oh! Man, what a fight.
Sterling get the takedown. Nice transition there and showing off the fight IQ. He was getting touched up on the feet. Takes the fight to the ground.
Right back.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Sterling's eye looks so swollen now, you've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital. I mean, how about those 5 minutes, DC? One of the best rounds of the year. Well, the crowd is on its feet. They certainly appreciated what they saw there in that round. Next level toughness on both sides as both fighters got knocked down.
Unbelievable. And look at the crowd showing appreciation for the heart of these two warriors. These two guys are willing to lay it all out on the line to try to secure victory. I know the fight isn't over, but if the previous round is any indication, we may be watching one of the best fights we've ever seen in the UFC.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here.
Man,
Oh, big diving punch lands up top. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal.
He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He's taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Kattar's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight. Oh, strong reversal on the ground here.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Kattar's in half guard. Oh, trying to pass it here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision, because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. All right, so it has been punches and strikes in bunches tonight. His opponent is wearing it, and when you see swelling like that, maybe a facial fracture or something.
Well, it seems as though something's hurt bad here. The last time I saw somebody get this one, I remember watching Joanna Jacek's head, looking at the just size blow up. You know that damage is getting done, and every time he hits him on these spots, it hurts worse than anything you could imagine.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Sterling's in half guard. Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
You need to fight down.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. 20 minutes down, 5 to go. All right, heading back to the corner, and Sterling's eye is really looking pretty bad after those 5 minutes. We'll see what the cut man can do about it. But if he doesn't get the swelling to subside, that eye could swell shut. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much. And if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round.
He's hurt. He's hurt. Now he's back up.
Oh! That will do it!
Holy smokes!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 12 seconds of round number 5, declaring the winner by knockout